Guess what, folks? It's Sunday evening. It's 2000 European time. It's unusually hot in all of Europe, but we're going to try to stay cool nonetheless. A little bit different show today. We have a couple of guests over that way. Dim and Victoria from RigExpert. We're really honored to have them on. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. Instead of the ham radio week, which we usually open with, we decided to give RigExpert a little bit more time to talk about themselves here. So we're going to do a short roundtable with us 5 hosts first and talk about what's our favorite RigExpert product, if we have any, or what would we like to get? And we'll start with you, Tobias. What's your favorite? And just before we start, next week will be plenty of ham radio moments. So we're going to do the Friedrichshafen recap and everything then. I think that's good. Tobias, what's your favorite RigExpert product?
Good question. First of all, as you can see, I'm not in my usual place. I'm downstairs in the living room. The shack is boiling with 40 degrees, so I tried to move the setup down here. I have no idea if it works, but let's hope for the best. So my favorite RigExpert product, a while ago, I bought one of the ShackMaster power supplies, ShackMaster 500, and I'm quite happy with it. The round OLED or IPS display at the front is very nice, shows you various different bits of information, voltage, current draw, etc. I only failed a bit with registering it because I had a different serial number in the device than I had on the guarantee card, and I did not make it through the registration process. On the other hand, it's a power supply, so it won't get any software updates. So it's perfectly fine, it's working, and I'm quite happy with it. Well, nice. That's my RigExpert experience so far. Maybe hand over to Kjetil.
Yes, I don't own any yet. I have it on my shopping list to get a stick because I'm working a lot portable, and I've been playing around with Charlotte's, which she mentioned in the channel here, and it's just lovely to have something, especially the readable screens is what I like on it. But you are selling its high quality products, and you see it on the price as well. So it's been on the shopping list for a while, but it will end up in my shack at some point in the future. I'm sure about that. I think I've also tried some of the professional, like the more expensive, I think it's RigExpert Zoom or something at Radio Club, where they bought that in, but not for my limited portable use. So, what about you, Juergen?
Yeah, thank you. I have it here. Yeah, here we go. That's my old, I don't know how old it now is. I bought it when it hit the market. So my AA600, which I'm very happy with. And RigExpert Stick X Pro is on my shopping list. So maybe I will order this next month because I need something lightweight for portable operations. What about you, Bob? I know you have the stick.
I have the stick. You tricked me into getting that, and that's a very, very cool project.
I feel guilty.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't feel guilty when Bob buys something, Juergen, because he does that every time anyone mentions the product.
Yeah, I have a feeling today could be expensive, but I have the stick. I love that thing for portable work. It's just the right size for bringing on summits or into parks. And I also have the 650 Zoom, which is a most excellent piece of instrument. Sadly, it's too big to put in a backpack, so it's mostly used when I do antenna work at home, and with my noise level, that's not really something I do often. But but my favorite RigExpert product, I'll try and show it off. Maybe you can even maximize me, Morten.
I'll find the right button. Let's see.
It's this thing, which is basically RigExpert with serial SPI I2C. The plan for this is to put it in my Magloop tuner to connect the magloop tuner to the radio via CAT, so it knows the frequency and it can pre-tune that frequency on the magloop using this this thing. That's the plan for it. I couldn't find it for sale anymore on the website, so I'm hoping this is something that will return, and this is also something you can maybe talk about later on.
Excellent. I guess it's my turn now.
It is.
First of all, you talked about donations today, and we're going to take donations, and you can tell us why we're taking donations, Dem. So any super chat, any membership, anything that comes in from revenue from this stream, we'll donate it to. And go ahead, Dem, tell us where we're donating that.
Thank you very much. I'm where is donation going? Very simple. A lot of Ukrainian hams join the forces, especially signal forces, and not only electronic repairs unit or drone unit. Usually they require special engineering skills, which a lot of hams, especially latest generation of ham, is have. So a lot of people join army. A lot of people fight directly in the front line as signalmen, not only supply communication on the background, but definitely work directly on the firing line. Very shortly, I try to tell this very shortly. Probably all of conflicts where Western world was involved was very short. Say Gulf War, probably first Afghan War, and others conflicts and wars was very short. So any supply lines, any was not emptied, but our supplies emptied. This is a war which continued the 5th year in a row. Exactly, hot phase of war. Usually, all our war began in 2014, but hot phase of war began in 2022. So everything is empty. Everything which requires especially cables, connectors, adapters, antennas, especially antennas. It's very big time to make it short. Probably one of the next question, I'll be happy to tell a bit more about say deposit of hams in war in Ukrainian hams. So your donation will be given to all needs of directly of the front signalsmen. It's cables, adapters, antennas, anything they need. So I hope answer was looks like fully.
Excellent, and that's a very good answer and a very good cause. So, guys, keep the super chats coming, and we'll donate all proceedings from this stream to you guys. So that's a very good cause. And I'm just going to shortly, before we hand it over to you guys, as with Kjetil, I don't own any RigExpert products. It's been on my list for quite a while, but I haven't got there yet. But a stick is on my list because same reason as you say, Bob. It's a perfect portable analyzer. So I guess that is my thoughts on which RigExpert products I'm going to get. Victoria, you're going to talk a little bit about the company first. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us here. Before we go to our questions about our products, let me share a little bit about where RigExpert company coming from. So RigExpert, it's a Ukrainian company, and made in Ukraine, it's not just a label for us. Behind every product and every device, there is technical expertise of our Ukrainian technicians and engineers. So every device was developed, manufactured, and tested in Ukraine. Yeah, we sometimes we source certain components, electronic components, from global markets, but we try to keep the key stages of development and production in Ukraine. RigExpert
We're
was
not just
founded 23 years ago. It was founded by a group of ham radio amateurs, and even today, many members of our team are still active radio enthusiasts. So it helps us, it's very good because it helps us not only to have a technical understanding of our products, of how to make it very quality and perfect, but also what really need our clients, ham radio amateurs. So we started with antenna and cable analyzers, but by today our portfolio grown, including CDRs, battery solutions, power supplies, and many other RF measurements tools, not only for amateurs but professionals also. So now let me pass my word to my colleague, the head of technical support team, Dmitro. And he's also, by the way, a very active radio amateur, and he's definitely the right person to answer all your questions. Thank you.
Excellent. And in addition to the donations, keep your questions coming as well, because this is your chance to have all your RigExpert questions answered.
Victoria, I appreciate your kind words and your opinion. Well, what I could add, I'd like to introduce our latest model of analyzer. It's Match, RigExpert Match. Unfortunately, I haven't no one in my hand because I'm working with phone. It's probably will be not useful to introduce it. This model have all features and some more from previous models, plus bigger screen, plus longer battery life, built-in batteries, plus USB Type-C, and all data in one screen. Really all data. If in the previous version, especially green series, orange series, you need to press F+8 to see the all parameters, really all parameters of your antenna or cable. Now you see just bottom of the whole screen. It's a bomb, in my humble opinion. And also, this product not very new. It's our ShackMaster Power, very very handy, powerful, really quiet apparatus, which should find place in table in shack of all hams, because clean 40 amps power source size of average book with touch screen, with probability of log all your consumption of different ports, will be useful.
Absolutely. Sounds like an interesting product there. Do you have any images, or are there any images of that online?
If you just search for it, there's plenty, Morten.
Yeah, there is on our website, so you can go to rigexpert.com, and it's right in their main page. Our match also is the main feature of it is that it has upgrade. The architecture of it is upgradable. It means that this match can be upgraded as a device with special licenses. We have a license advanced and license RFE. So you can buy the match like this. It works on up to 70 megahertz, And if you need upgradable some features for advanced, you can buy advanced license, and you will also have a wide frequency range up to 230 megahertz. And if you want even more, up to 500, and also some functions for cable measurements, you can buy RFE license. And also if you want to change from advanced to RFI, so it's also easy. You just pay the difference and go forward.
Is this a software only upgrade, or do the upgrades entail upgrading the hardware as well?
No, you just need to buy a license. So you have like an envelope with a key. You need to use a special free software on Scope, and you plug it to your computer, PC, and then it goes through the procedure, including our software. So you do some steps, you put the key inside the system, and it's very fast, very easy process, very fast.
So the hardware is already capable of doing the full 500 megahertz. Yes.
Allow me to add, please.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Victoria, thank you very much. In other words, if you operate only in HF and you need just basic SWR meter, SWR chart, Smith chart, and the easiest cable functions, you have no intention to work on VHF on 4 meters band. You just HF man. It's okay. So you purchase just match as is, no additional licenses. If you want go up to VHF and add some almost all features, you purchase RFI license, and you will operate up to 230. Correct? I'm correct?
230, and the RFE goes to 500 megahertz.
Exactly. If you decide have a full features, I mean with RFI you will add the Bluetooth, and with advanced you also have the Bluetooth connection, which allows you to transfer all your files and all your all your measurements to your PC. And you work to UHF, you purchase RFE, and advanced, and feel free.
Yeah, so the good thing that you don't need to buy a new device if you need to have more features, more abilities, and just buy a license, which is much cheaper, and handy, and so you can grow and much can grow with your needs.
And this is a one-time upgrade license, right? So it's not a subscription.
Absolutely. One-time purchase.
Very good.
That's cool.
I have a question then. That means that the hardware is actually capable of the full 500 and all the features. That must make the upshot of that is that you have to put more effort into the basic hardware. So what would be the basic price for the basic unit up to 70 megahertz compared to, let's say, the old green HF analyzers? Would they be a lot more expensive, even though they're only limited to 70 megahertz, or would they be about the same price as the other ones?
At the moment, we have no models in production which allow you to have only HF, like previous AA55 Zoom. At the moment, it's out of production more than a year, so you can compare it. It's in the can compare it. But about pricing, maybe Victoria will answer you maximum fully.
Yeah, so actually you can also go to our website, and I can say that the pricing can vary, depends on the country where you are from, where you want to buy, depends on the vendor, because in every country there are different pricing systems, depends also on abilities. But so on our website, we have a recommended price. It's 299 USD.
That's for the HF only, yes?
It's for a base model, for match base model, which is just a match like analyzer. And then there is also the, So there is also advanced license. So you buy, it costs now 80 USD. So if you want to buy a kit like match plus advanced license, it will cost you 379 USD. And if you want to buy RFE license, it will cost you 150 USD. And also you can buy the kit. So you buy match plus RFE license, so you don't need to buy advanced. So you go straight forward to the RFE, and you will have all the advanced functions open for you as well. And it will cost you 449 USD, a kit.
I think this sounds, price-wise, it's very reasonable. I think, Morten, if you put that up there, it's just confusing because she's quoting USD prices and this is from...
I know. I just figured Vimo would be probably good for our core audience.
Yeah, true. But the prices are completely different than what Victoria told us as the suggested retail prices. But,
The website, I will give you just understanding of approximate correlation. But
absolutely.
You need to go and check the prices, depend on the country where you want to buy and the vendor.
Yep.
Absolutely. VAT would probably also influence this in a lot of ways.
Because US prices are without VAT, whereas most European prices are including VAT. So the pricing will seem more expensive, even though it will be comparable once you put it in the shopping cart.
But I gotta say, compared to the other products that I own, I think this sounds like a very reasonable pricing. I think I paid close to $1,000 US for my 650 Zoom. And it seems you get the same functionality in this case, and even more probably for a little more than half, maybe. So very reasonable pricing. I think it sounds like.
Technical question about the display: is it readable in sunlight? Because I always run into troubles when I try to read the display of the AA600.
That's why we have this here again.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here, Juergen. This is why I'm here.
Yeah. This is why not because a stick is smaller than that, because it's readable in sunlight. When I take it out in a park or on a summit, I need something small and I need something readable.
This is absolutely Ratio's choice, and this is what our stick was made for. Stick's screen use different, especially stick 230, use a different model of the screen. This is e-ink, e-ink model, which absolutely readable on the screen. Absolutely, not a problem at all. If you're talking about match, it's readable. It's a quite powerful display, which allow you probably, if you put it on the right against the sun, you probably will not. But it's
of course,
quite rear environment, which if you couldn't
reflectable, right? It's a reflectable display, so it should get even more readable in more sunlight.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's the same thing for the stick. This is the SICK 500, by the way, so it's the same thing. This is it's a joy. It's a joy to read this display in bright sunlight. So yeah.
But you got to remember, though, in direct sunlight, many radio displays will be hard to read as well. So it's not unique for an antenna analyzer, Juergen.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Another question then, since we're working portable, a lot of us guys in here, how does this cope with winter? Like, can you work this outside, say, in minus 25 degrees? Or will
That's
it?
Does it have Norwegian like a question, Kjetil?
I know it's midsummer, yes, but like that's kind of where I usually see issues with equipment, is that when you bring it out, it has an operating range of like minus 0 to 25 degrees or something. So minus 25 is extreme, but still minus 10, will it cope with that?
let us open the
I'm sorry, we're going technical
data
here.
for.
But,
I just want to tell you the exact digits and the exact numbers because it's important.
Yes.
Because I was present myself in the special governmental lab where we make some exploration and certification for our match to be compared with our military requirements. Up. It works in my hand is up to minus where it is minus 50. I think it was minus 50.
Minus 50.
But I'm sorry. It's very important to understand. Match itself as electronic device will work. But if you're talking about lithium polymer battery, which feed this device, I'm sorry, we can't create battery which works long in this period. If you keep it warm place, make the measurements, put back in warm
Ukrainian
place.
physics
It
is
will-
better than regular one. We know it.
yeah, that's good to know, though.
Despite all our lithium deposits was allowed to latest US politics, but we still have some. I'm sorry, it's not about politics, but it's our life.
It is absolutely relevant today with this show, Dmitro.
Yeah.
Speaking about, I was going to say about batteries, though. I drive an electric car. I know everything about batteries in the wintertime. It's not necessarily fun.
It's
So,
yes, exactly.
but I mean, as you pulled from Vimo, Juergen, minus 10, which should be good for most portable operators, at least.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's
in Austria,
basically
maybe,
two
not in Norway.
sensitive. Sorry,
I'm-
two sensitive parts to low temperature. I mean, A, it's the battery, and B, it's the display. Yeah, I mean, if you have a old school LCD display, at some point the crystals freeze and it won't update anymore, right? Everything else is probably no problem.
Yeah. How is it weight-wise? Since we're comparing that to the stick. I know it's bigger in size, but in a big backpack that doesn't matter. Is it like half a kilo or is it a few hundred grams or something? How is it? What's the
Probably
weight
issues
of
with
it?
sound.
Wait,
Would you please repeat the question?
What's the weight of the device? Is it heavy or light?
The much
I'm beg your pardon.
there was
Okay.
some
We have some audio issues there, I think.
Yeah.
Just let us know once you can hear us.
Yes.
in terms-
Juergen, I think, found the answer there. That's a
Yeah.
decent. That's not
Yeah.
horrendously big.
341 grams is okay, depending on what else is in your pack, Kjetil.
Of course.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I just saw on the RigExpert site the stick is rated at 185. So
yeah,
well,
yeah,
it's
it's
much
about-
lighter.
yeah.
I'm a bit overwhelmed about all the different variants. Which one are we looking at the moment?
We're looking at the match right
Yeah,
now.
We're still
at-
As I will add, let me add a little bit to the previous question as to the extreme conditions, weather conditions. In March, our match was traveling together with the expedition to Bouvet Island. It was a historical event, and many people been following this event. So, and we donated our match to the guys, to the team, so they can check how it works in these unbearable weather conditions. And they said that it's worked really, really good, really great, and they tuned all antennas like perfectly. So they're really been grateful for this opportunity.
That's good. That's a proper heavy weather testing facility.
Yep.
So
I think that's better than most test labs out there.
Yes.
in regard of how durable a product is.
Can you hear us again, Dim?
Yes, I'm here.
Yep.
Everything fine.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. So if
Please,
you're,
I beg you, please repeat that question if it's possible.
Oh, yeah, Juergen found the answer, but like, how heavy is it? And Juergen found the weight in the data sheet. So I wondered, like, is it like a kilo or is it a lightweight thing? And
it's about 350 grams.
Yes. And the reason why I'm so on portable, we have very many people watching here who do mostly portable work, or a lot of it at least. So that's a very different use case than sitting in a shack, of course.
So for portable, I because of weight and e-ink screen, I strongly recommend the stick version, any stick version.
Yep. That is nice.
Yeah, I've tried your stick a couple of times, Bob, and it's an excellent device.
That's so open for interpretation, Morten. You should really say.
Yeah.
So,
I was hoping you wouldn't call me out on that.
Yeah. That's not possible for me. Sorry.
So you have to stick 500.
Come on, behave,
Bob,
boys. Ladies on board today.
Yeah.
because you said recently when we talked about that I should go for the X Pro, so to measure up to 1 gigahertz. For example, if I want to measure, I don't know, LoRa, Meshtastic antennas. So you try to trick me into that.
Did I manage?
No, not yet, but yeah, it's still on my list. So
go ahead.
What do you think? Is it worth the price, or should I go with the 500? So I know you are satisfied with the 500, but are you running into some situations where you have to measure Meshtastic, mesh core antenna, so up to 800, 900 megahertz?
Well, when I do, I do measure antennas for mesh core 868, 869. But when I do, I either have to bring out the Siglent or use one of these nano VNA things for it. And it would be really nice in the field to be able to measure antennas up to gigahertz. So I think if I were to buy it again, I would go for the 1 gigahertz version.
Okay.
But it's
question answered. I will go for the big one.
Do that. Excellent.
Very good.
But I do think though, and I don't know if your sales number reflect this, but for most hams, I mean, HF through VHF is probably where most people need to measure. Perhaps let's say up to 500 megahertz.
Yeah. So the stick 500 is probably the most commonly used one, sold one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even the blue stick, that's 230, isn't it? I would think that would be the most common device.
Should we actually let RigExpert answer the question, Bob?
Yes. Let's, gentlemen and ladies, please, let's not forget about our a bit older lines, so-called green lines, as your old AA600. You're asking about his age. If I'm not, I was the one who assembled, because my first position in the company was as assembler. I assembled probably one of the latest exemplars of AA1600 and AA1000, and first exemplars of AA650. So it's about, let me say, about more than 10 years. That's AA600 is on charge. So please don't forget about green families. Exactly, I want to highlight the AA650 650 zoom. It's absolutely full, everything needful in one box, which you need to work with your cables, with your antennas. It's digits in any models, if you already realize. It's just the highest frequency on the operational frequency. So A650, it's 650 megahertz. So HF, VHF, UHF, everything you need in one box. With N connector, with very handy nickel 3A batteries. It probably to someone will find it more useful than built-in batteries of other models or lithium polymer batteries of sticks version. Also, our green models still have very, very, very handy silicone cover. It's silicone cover which you will find on our website with full cover of bottom part, and believe me, it preserves after failing very well. I mean, failing to the floor, to the ground, as is. Because as head of support, I handled a lot of questions about, oh, my device was fall to the ground. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not warranty case. I beg your pardon. It couldn't be warranty case. But it's on warranty. I'm sorry. Sir. It's just impossible.
I have a tiny little scratch in here because we measured a friend's mobile antenna, and I put this on the car on the roof, and then he tripped over the cable and pulled the AA600 from the roof, and it survived. So there's just a tiny little scratch, but nothing bad happened.
By the way, the most wide issue user cases which came to us, it's not matter from users from worldwide or our military, it's broken end connector. When someone decide to put UHF male to N connector, it's a bit tight. It could be worked, but only once. and then this bloom began to rose like this, like.
Yeah. But I'm thinking replacing the end connector is probably something most hams could do themselves, though, if you break the connector.
In stick family, it's possible, but in green models, it requires recalibration after assembling, and it's really not easy. I tell you, as assembler, please trust me, it's not easy operation. Indeed, it's a really skilled engineer, a lot of them, which I have a pleasure to communicate as the one who answers the question, could replace it physically, make this change. But after that, device requires the recalibration, and it's possible only in our head office. So all cases with replacement of N connector in green families, it transfers to Kyiv, and we make it here.
Okay.
And one of the most, I'm sorry, latest remark. We have a very famous, our battalion Azov, probably you could hear about it. They own AA650 Zoom, and they sent it to replace connector 4 times.
So guys, do you consider which kind of connector you plug into your RigExpert then?
Yeah.
I'd say that says something about the quality of the rest of the product as well. If you can break the connector 4 times and the rest of the unit survives, that's a pretty good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I did have a question about, you mentioned calibration, and I've seen that you sell some calibration kits as well that you can get, like the open short kits and so on. Is that something you would recommend most people get, or is it something that's rarely needed?
At first, please allow me to say that our devices need no calibration in most daily routine. They calibrate it once on the fabric, and no need recalibration like other cheap devices. We will not mention it, okay? But you know that they require calibration with every measurement, with every turning on. You need to calibrate it. Okay, it's possible. I'm sure it's gain their effectiveness and readability. Not a problem. It's great. But our devices have no such requirement. If you don't know, if you want to exclude your coaxial cable from the measurements, because when you measure your antenna, you measure your coaxial cable. Indeed, have some.
Yeah, you measure up to the analyzer, including the cable, right?
Yes, 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 yes. So this calibration set, which you mentioned, thank you very much for this. You could use it to exclude your cables before measurement, and then use this calibration in as a preset, because you could use different cables for different antennas, definitely. For VHF, UHF, longevity, even resistance will be different. You could use 75 ohm. So if you decide to include it, you make calibration with cable but without antenna, indeed, save it, and then just turn it on for your occasions. Say in March you could save up to 20 calibration, up to 20 calibration for your different needs.
That's good to hear.
I'm sorry, and I will continue. Your question about, yes, I will recommend it, because it's handy. You have every in one kit. Yes, you could turn it on, one open operation load. Please don't mess each other, because sometimes our clients make it not very accuracy, and their readings not very correct. Also, please, if you make calibration and change your antenna or change the cable, turn off the calibration. Turn it off, because readings of your SWR or any other measurement was false. If you use it with calibrated cable, please, it will be truly trustworthy. If you use it with different cables and antennas, it will be false. It's very often
compensates exactly the one cable you calibrated it for, and if you swap it out,
exactly,
it compensates, and you get wrong results. I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
We've all been there, Tobias.
Yep. Ask me how I know this.
Yes, I know it's also very easy to use the open and short, switch them over, and get some very strange results from your analyzer. But thank you for the good answer there. So that's interesting when I'm looking at buying it. So just to know if I
usually people tell me, I have false SWR reading than other. Then show me please your screen. They make me screen. It's calibration is on. Calibration is on. Calibration is on. Please turn it off. Please turn it off. Now and keep in touch. And only very little percentage of our respectful clients allow to answer me, yes, I was wrong with calibration. It's very brave people. I respect it in all possible ways.
Yeah, but maybe that's also because people come from the VNA that we should not name, and there you always need a calibration, because unit just has not enough memory, and that basically means whenever you select a new frequency range or new band, your 100 measurement points are distributed over your selected range, and you need the calibration matching exactly that. So yeah,
By the way,
it's a different state of mind. You have to understand that the stick is a different device, and you have to use it differently.
by the way, don't forget that when you use our application for PC or Linux or Mac and Scope 2, you could set up to 2,000 points.
Yes,
Ooh,
right.
yeah,
But that's also true for. Okay, now I'm saying it for the Nano VNA. Once it's connected via USB, you are no longer limited. The laptop or your PC can store as many points as you want.
To be fair, when you do that with the unmentionable, it does several scans sequentially. It doesn't do one scan over all of it. So there's a bit of a difference there.
Yep. We've talked about your analyzers, but you also have more products in your lineup that people might not be as familiar with. Any products you'd like to highlight here?
Victoria, please, your turn.
Yeah, we just mentioned that we have also a very nice device, the power supply ShackMaster. Now we have 600, and it's a very, very cool device. And Dimitro already mentioned it. So we also been, it was on a technical expertise by independent expert recently. So we are preparing the results to share with you. And it showed a really, really good result in comparing with other tested power supplies. So it was described like one of the best from the tested ones. And it's really good. It has a very, not only technically quality and full of different features, but it's also very beautiful and very modern looking. It can be changed the position, you want to use it in your Shack, like vertically, horizontally, and the screen, as you see the screen, it's a touch screen, by the way. It can be changed as well, so it's like changes position. So you see.
I must say I'm not the biggest friend of that touch screen. A single button to power it up and power it down would be much easier than these touch figure that you draw on the screen to power up and power down. So I like the display very much, and also the different information that it shows. But sometimes a simple push button does its job as well. Maybe for the next version.
and what's really good with this is it's 40 amps, which means that you can usually get away with one power supply in a Shack where you'd otherwise have two.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you can put it on a complete array of power pole connectors and connect a few devices in parallel. You're anyway only transmitting at one at a time, hopefully.
My simultaneous capacity is not great enough to actually power several radios at the same time, but with 40 amps, I could run my entire Shack out of one power supply, which would probably keep the heat down here a little bit, at least in the summer.
And it's really quiet.
When I see this front panel, what I love, it's got native power poles. You don't have to retrofit them, and I really, really love that. So good job.
Yep.
By the way, and if we are talking about our other products, we can't lose our point on Fobos SDR Receiver. It's our, I think, only one Ukrainian-made SDR. It's full metal case, very resistive. Have very wide band coverage from 100 kilohertz to 6 gigahertz. Dual frequency conversion, high teradyne, and the direct sampling channels. for unchasing flexibility, high quality 14-bit ADC, and up to 950 MHz IQ sample rate for precise signal capture. USB 3.0 interface with highest speed interaction with very wide number of software. This device will be most useful for hams for engineer who falling in love with UHF, VHF, and higher.
Is this receive only, or does it transmit as well?
No, it's only receiver. Only receiver.
Yeah.
By the way, and allow me, I beg your pardon, gentlemen, just to close door in discussion of ShackMaster 600. One of the first our clients for several of these devices was Flex. He purchased it to match their one of the best of the world SDR transceivers. You know what I'm talking about.
We do.
Yeah.
So I like that power supply, especially because it's 40 amps and it has power poles in the front. I might absolutely look for that once my 30-year-old power supply decides to die, which I think they're in overtime
any
already.
Second now.
Yeah.
But I have a question about future coming product. But before we do that, since we're talking about power poles, I have this thing where I like my portable equipment to have power poles and BNC connectors. So I have a question. Is there any chance of seeing a stick with a BNC connector on it instead of the SO? That would be very cool. Just a product suggestion from a portable operator. I'd love to see one of these.
The housing should be in orange.
I can paint
Great point. Victoria, please write it down. I beg you, please write this idea down. We should discuss it in our board.
Yeah, and we call it the Bob stick or something. No.
Yeah, the LB5JJ special edition.
We have internal name for the 500 stick. It's banana.
Yeah,
it's yellow. Yeah,
that's what I compared it to when I got it first. It's the size and weight of the banana, and only slightly more expensive. So yeah, very cool. But we're closing in on the hours. I'd like to hear if there's any planned products coming out that's we haven't heard about yet. Anything you can talk about that's in the pipeline?
Victoria, do you have a word?
Maybe you will also mention our amplifiers.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep.
You had me at amp.
Well, if we allow me to talk about at first our most common devices, we will be thinking about next generation of AA650 with way more bigger screen than even match, with some other very tasty features. I can't tell it for now. I'm sorry. It will be next SDR evolution. Unfortunately, for my big for my tiers, we finished production of CAT interfaces. It was our one of the first products. It's unfortunately finished now, but in future, as Victoria mentioned, probably if we'll find it, we will make our amplifier. We're working on it, and some other useful devices which you could not find yet in each ham shack.
Sounds very mysterious.
Mystic is my second name.
Yeah. The RigExpert Oracle has spoken.
Yeah, I just want to give a reminder now that we're closing in on top of the hour. All super chats, memberships, and other donations will go to the Ukrainian Armed Forces today. So you're not supporting us; you're supporting the cause down there. So feel free to give us a little bit more support today, and we'll make sure that it gets to the right place.
Okay, and what we could also do is after the stream is recorded, we could PayPal donation address below if you have one for us, Tim. Then we put it into the description.
Yep.
By the way, I'm not sure about our time limits. Probably one of the future edition, I'll be happy to explain more about our hands of hams, Ukrainian hams, in support our army. Believe me, it's stories which need to be heard. Probably not in the limits of our current meeting, but probably in the future.
Yeah, we can definitely have you on to talk about that. Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Would be great.
Thank you.
We also have some questions in the chat.
Let's see.
Charlotte is asking: is there a new version of Antscope for handhelds, for smartphones? I guess. Where is the question?
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah, wait. There is a new Antscope app. No. Yep. Here's the question.
Charlotte had a question that I marked 45 minutes ago and forgot to bring up because you guys were so nice and sent all those super chats, so they kind of clouded up the marked comments. Do you have any top tips for newer hams to get the most out of a RigExpert analyzer? Which modes are best for field use and such?
Well, for the first-time users, for the new hands in our great hobby, which I almost welcomed worldwide, I mean new people, I'd like highlighted the match, the RigExpert match. Probably it looks like not for the fields, but trust me, if it's your if you mind about something in your shack to check your antenna, to make your output stages of your transceiver or amplifier live a bit longer in your new hands, you need analyzers. And why match? Because it's upgradeable. I know the United States hams have a slightly different allowed frequencies for the first level of the beginning level of the licenses. It's called technicians. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes, the technicians. They almost operate in VHF and some part of HF. You could purchase match without any updates, or later updates to the higher frequency with each new level of your license. If we're talking about European hams or hams for other ITU region, it will be just match as is, just basic without any extra features, because probably you decide not to go to VUHF and you'll be quite enough to work only with HF, which basics license without basic, I mean it's without license, allow you to do in full range. Like that's what.
And it's also very easy and intuitive menu. So we have these hotkeys, when you need to go fast to some certain function. And menu is very intuitive, so everything like happens in very fast, and it also helps you to learn. So for beginners, it's a perfect device, which not allowing you extra calibration and preparation. So it's a plug and play actually device.
Also, allow me to admit a lot, because a lot of CBers came to ham from CB. So a lot of CBers use our devices, and Match will be just great piece of equipment for you, because it's only up to 70 megahertz. I have any basic tools for you. You could check your cables fast. You could check SWR on the 27.555, for example. Yes, and after, when you decide to receive your license as ham, you will already have very, very handy device, very, very useful, which you could upgrade to any level.
And this is similar to what Chris said last week from Radio Stuff, that CBers actually buy a lot of his products. So I think there must be a market among the CB crowd as well for ham, for products you'd thought be for hams only. I've seen we passed the top of the hour. I want to give you guys a huge thanks for being on. It's been an honor to have you on here and hear about your products and your efforts. And as we said, any support today and also any support on this video after, if you watch this a week, 2 weeks, a year from now, we'll still forward the money. So this video will be donated.
Let's all hope that a year from now, the donations won't be needed anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope so. And I think there's only one thing to say, and that's not the usual 7-3, but Slava Ukraini. Thank you guys for being on. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next. Yeah, we'll be back next week and talk about ham radio moments then. 7-3 out.
7-3 or bye.
Bye.